Hello everyone, and welcome to another Noob-Tastic tutorial. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to split your comms from your OBS or your stream audio. This is very useful for games, especially like EVE Online, where you don't want people hearing your fleet comms. There's several ways to do it, but the way I approach this is using Voicemeter Banana. There's other routes that you can take with virtual input devices, or if you want to take your stream to the next level, that's something that you can look into moving forward. So with that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download Voicemeter Banana. To do that, go ahead, head to the vb-audio.com website, look up Voicemeter Banana, make sure you're selected this. So what you're going to do is literally just grab this executable file, take it, and install it. Once it's installed, you should have two things that get installed with it. Voicemeter and Voicemeter Banana. Voicemeter is the dumbed down version of Banana, where Voicemeter Banana is the full feature that we're going to need for this. So open up Voicemeter Banana. Once you get it going, it's going to look something like this. This is mine already completely configured. The reason it's not unconfigured is because doing that will currently mess up the stream, but we'll work with what it is. Usually you'll have some default things. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get some sort of input device in here to kind of test it out to make sure everything's working fine. So after you've done your restart after restarting, you have Voicemeter Banana open. What you need to do is you need to go ahead and get a hardware input. So I set it as 1, but all you have to do is click, you'll see a select input device. You'll click that, and you'll want to select your microphone. You want to do WDM. Now, MME and WDM are two different types of drivers. For the most part, just do WDM. If you want to get in to see when MME is better, you're welcome to do research, but 99% of the time, WDM is going to work for you. So go ahead and get that set up. Once you select your mic, you should start seeing your gain bar going as you talk, as you kind of see in the video right here. If that's not working, something's wrong and it's not checking the input. If that's the case, make sure your mic's actually picking something up by going to your speakers, sounds, and then looking at recording devices just to make sure it's actually you got some gain here on your microphone itself. There also have been some situations where it doesn't work and you need to do a reinstall on Voicemeter Banana. To do that, make sure you uninstall it fully with restarts in between. You also may have to go into your control panel and then device manager and remove the Voicemeter audio devices. If that's the case, then there might be some more problems that arise and you need to look up how to uninstall it. It's a rare thing that it happen. I'm just mentioning it just in case. All right, now we've got the microphone set up. We're only using this to test our devices here. So once we have that set up, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head to, we're going to go and set up our audio outs. This is what we hear. This is as a streamer, as even if you're not streaming, this is where you're going to hear stuff. So here I've got set up, you're going to set them up on your hardware out in A1, A2, A3. So on the A1, I set up my speakers right here. These speakers are what I wear, the Logitech headset I wear all the time, where I hear all the music. This is common for me. And then A2 is if I want to take the headphones off and I want it to come out of my speakers in front of me. You only need to set up the one for your headphones for streaming. So now we have that set up. So what we do here is we make the connection. We're going to connect our A1 here to our A2 hardware out. So you see this gain right here? This means every time I talk, it goes out to my speaker headphones. If I want to set it up so it goes to both, ooh, you probably heard that. It goes to both when I set that up. So now we can confirm this is working, we're getting somewhere. Perfect. That's just the test to make sure all the software is working. Now that we're doing that, we need to set up Voicemeter. So the way we set it up is we want Voicemeter Banana to be our default device. One of the things you need to make sure is if you're going to do this, Voicemeter Banana needs to be running at startup. So to do that, go to Menu and then System Tray, Run at Startup. Make sure that is checked. After you've done that, go ahead to your sound at the bottom right, click Sounds, and what you're going to do is you want to go to your playback device. Scroll down until you see VB-Audio Voicemeter VIO. Select that and set that as your default. You should see a check mark appear behind it. You might have a different icon than what you see here, but that's going to be what needs to happen. Hit OK on that. What that means is every single audio by default is going to go to VIO right here. So if we run a YouTube video, we can see it's going right to the VIO right there. Perfect. We can see the audio. We can't hear it, but we can see it right now. And then it's off. So then if I connect this right here, I can connect it to my speakers. I connect it out my other thing. Beautiful. It works. So what we're going to do now is we've got that set up. In Discord or whatever that you use, what you're going to do, and I can't show that off right now, but when you set up your playback device, what you're going to need to do for that is you're going to want to set your playback to Voicemeter aux. Once you've done that on Voicemeter aux, you can then have both of these go to your headphones. Now we take it to OBS. So let's talk about OBS here. This is what we got right here. You see my lovely layout here. Now we need to add the devices. So what I do is I go to File and then Settings, and then I scroll down to Audio. By default in OBS, you get a desktop audio device and a desktop audio device too. You see I have one set to my VAIO, and I have two set to my aux VAIO. So when I'm in here and I'm streaming, I know this is always going to be my VAIO, desktop audio, and then Discord TS, which I renamed, that is always my aux VAIO. So I can mute this and unmute it whenever I want to be able to have people see it or not. The other way you can do it as well is you can always add a audio input capture. And this is another way that you can set up a way to capture the audio. So if you want to do more than just two devices. So with that said, once you get that all set up, you should be good to go with all of your audio and how it works with all that. So I want to thank you guys so much for your time. I hope that helped and answered questions you may or may not have with regards to setting up Voicemeter Banana to be able to splice in and out your comms for your fleet or whatever you're using. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up on Discord, hit me up down in the comments below. I hope this is useful. I hope this is helpful to you all. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day or night, depending on when you watch this video. Take care, everybody.